Hi everyone. Today is a very important day in my professional career, and for some personal reasons, today is a very satisfying day as a profession and a teacher, researcher, and a physiotherapist. So, I really wanted to put up this video after a very long time to dedicate or to inform people what is the role of a good teacher. When I did my undergraduation, I was a very mediocre student, a student who just wanted to pass my undergraduation because of the standards that were set by my classmates, maybe my teachers. So I was tagged as a very notorious person. And then when I went to post graduation, I felt it was a crucifixion. In fact, it was a horror and torrid time in my life. I used to blame the system there in the college where I did my post graduation. Because of the system I was suffering, that is what I was thinking all these days. But once I completed my course, my entire ideology about the college changed. And today, the perception of life and the perception of post graduation is entirely different. Those were the days when I had my motivation levels less, my self confidence less, my self esteem was very poor. I was not able to keep up with in par with the standards and education levels of people in Chennai. I came from a very small town in Tamil Nadu. So, though I had a good language those days, but my knowledge level and my curiosity to learn was very less. But that's when I was forced to do education. I was forced to do study, and that process changed my entire life. Professor Siva Kumar, he is one of a unsung hero in the field of physiotherapy. He has produced so many good teachers, so many good physiotherapists, so many good professionals in his life, but he has not received any lifetime award. He has not received any legendary awards. He has not received any best teacher or researcher award. But he will not accept that also. I know him. I know from distant quarters of Dr. Siva Kumar sir. Uh, he is a man who is entirely unique. In a world which seeks a lot of light, in a world which seeks a lot of fame and name and glory, he is one person who stays out of the limelight, and he keeps serving people. I have never seen Shiv Kumar sir doing a workshop for a commercial purpose. I have not seen Shiv Kumar sir coming and passing everyone just like that for for the sake of the university reputation or friendly relationships. I have never seen Shiv Kumar sir doing some personal favors to anybody. Okay, let me not deviate from the topic. Like KGF, if you wanted to describe him, I'll go little forward. So I wanted to thank him through this forum because I know if I call him and thank him, he will not listen to me. He will say, it's okay, that was my duty, and he will cut the call because he may have a lot of responsibilities. But what my dear sir did in my life was introducing me as a person to the profession. He kept his standards high. He was coming at me every time when I went into the B4 ward, and whenever I walked into his room, he surprised me every time. He is a person who is full of knowledge but doesn't expose these things to everyone. How do I came to know the value of a person like Shiv Kumar sir was by seeing a lot of movies which emphasized on the role of the teachers. Very recently I saw Dawn. In that Dawn movie, the climax, there was a dialogue which the principal delivers to the student, saying that if notorious students have to be failed, none of you people will pass in your examination and all of you will fail. That was not my idea. It was my idea to make you educated. Like that sort of a dialogue used to come. So those days I think about Shiv Kumar sir. He is a person whom, whenever I think that I have got a lot of knowledge, I wanted to showcase my knowledge to my teacher, and I go to him. He will stand one step ahead and he will tell me that I'm more informed than you, I'm more knowledgeable than you. I have grown multiple times than what you have seen in your college days. So that is the quality of a good teacher, which I have already mentioned in my previous videos. So those things I took a hint from Siva Kumar sir. Siva Kumar sir might have a different perception about me, but my perception about Siva Kumar sir is always very, very high. You have all seen me talking about Dandapani sir, dedicate a lot of things to Dandapani sir, but the hidden hero, the person who was behind the screen was Professor Siva Kumar sir, who was my lifetime inspiration. If Harivom sir is my sensational hero, Siva Kumar sir is my real-time hero. So, my dear students, what I come to inform you by this video is, you should have some inspirational teachers like this, who are not aiming for the limelight. People who are not there for you to praise them, who are not carried away by your praise and wishes, who are not the sort of a people who put hands around your shoulder and say, come on, shall we have a drink, or that is not true. The harshest teacher, the hardest teacher who teaches you in the hardest way is the teacher whom you people have to remember. This generation is not willing to have such teachers. That is why most of the teachers are quitting from this profession, and most of the students fail because of this. In Tamil, there is a palamoli, there is a saying which says that Inike solravan perathiyar manushan, kasaka solravan namma manushan. That means people who are very close to us, who are concerned about us, whatever they say will be very hard to understand, very harsh to accept. It will be like it will be strangulating for you. But they are the good people. But people who gives you happiness, joy, who will take part in your parties, who will message you, WhatsApp you, happily interact with you, may not put you under the correct channel. That is the thing which life has taught to me. And if at all I have to thank someone apart from my parents, it is my teachers. Teachers like Professor Siva Kumar sir, who had contributed to my little success in my life, and I'm always thankful to them. And this video is dedicated to my dear Professor Siva Kumar sir. I don't know whether he will see this video or not, but if he sees, and I'll be so happy for that. Thank you so much. See you another day. Sorry if I was very little emotional, because today was a day where I met my teachers, and I was an examiner for one of my teacher, and I felt so proud and happy for walking into a university where I have been a student, and where I had did my all mischievous things. Now today I went there as an examiner, and it was an emotional time today I had, thanks to people who arranged for this program. Thank you so much. See you in my 100th video next time.